Hey, Peeps Galucia here, and today I'm bringing you another CivCraft playthrough update on my experiment. Did you see that? Look at it. Right when I sign in, a mine has gained a level and is now level 3. That's good stuff. That's going to give us some serious hammers. What are we looking at now? 250 hammers, like a boss. We're going to build stuff like a boss. Okay. So I literally just got in, and I'm just going to start looking around, and we're going to figure out what's going on for the day. We got 54% done on feudalism. That's not too bad. It should finish today, but I think it'll be like really late in the day. And like I said on the last episode, once it does finish, let's do Civ info really quick. Just want to make sure I had plenty of monies going on in there still for research. Civ research. Wow, that's not how you spell research at all, is it? There's like so many things wrong with that. Whoa. What is it? Okay, let's try that again. Civ. My brain went wonky. I'm barely into my first cup of coffee. Ah, real-time update. That reminds me. 8:14 a.m. on Tuesday is what we're looking at. All right, so you can see here the feudalism. That's what we were working on with the 3,900 beakers. Pretty expensive. But we do have some of these older ones. And I'm thinking that I want to do priesthood and horseback riding before I go into education, because education's honestly going to take like several days. Probably the rest of the 7-day experiment will go into education, but then all these other ones will go faster, so it's worth it in the long run. But priesthood gives us a temple, so our culture will be even higher, and then horseback riding gives us the stable. Now, we don't have a horse trade resource, at least not that I know of. I still haven't done that scouting mission, so that's probably something that I'm actually going to do today. As far as I know, we don't have one, and I have to assume that we don't, because this server has been pretty well scouted by the various players to find any and all horse trade resources, because the horse trade resource is a valued commodity since it's the only way that you can get horses. But if you build a stable, you still can have donkeys and, you know, turn them into pack mules, which is nice for a lot of different reasons. So I'd still like to have a stable just for that reason alone. Plus, honestly it's a cool looking thing. Now we're gonna look at the build list. Okay, let's see, where is it? So because I just wanted to double check to make sure that I have basically every building that I can have that I want. We don't have a nether portal, but I don't honestly want that yet. Don't want the windmill yet. Might build an arrow tower today if I decide where my outer walls are going to be. But yeah, that's it. Oh, that reminds me, actually. When I was looking at the thing earlier, where'd it go? There it is. No, that's the build list. Ah, yeah. I passed over it like 18 times. I also want to do metal casting, because I wanted to be able to build a blacksmith, but it's 1,600 beakers. I'm trying to save the larger researches for after I'm able to build a, a university, because the university is really going to speed that stuff up. So I think what we're going to do today is I'm going to break here for a minute and cut ahead for you, the peeps, just so you don't have to watch me farm. Went through a little more than a stack of everything, basically. Right now, I'm farming more than I need, but later on, when these cottages are level 5 and I'm by myself, that will be very difficult to keep up with. So any headway that I can make right now in farming to get ahead of the game will be a good thing. So I'm trying to get ahead of myself now so that later on, if I can't keep up with it, or if there's, even now, if there's like a day that I can't randomly get on for some reason, you know, real life stuff is keeping me away from CivCraft, there's enough in there to hold them over, you know what I mean? But after the 7-day experiment, I think what I decided to do is, until they re-roll the map, which they still haven't announced when they're going to do that, so it's at least a few weeks away, if not longer, I'm going to continue recording the series. It won't be in the exact same format, because it won't be a specific experiment yet, so I don't have to like give you know, detailed updates on what's going on. It'll be probably more like a Let's Play, which I'm sure no one has a problem with, and everyone will enjoy that. But I'm gonna start taking new members into the Civ, so that the people that have been watching, like if you wanted to join in, you'll be able to, starting this weekend. I'll probably do like a special, I wish I could do a live stream of it, but my internet's so bad that I can't do live streams right now. But I'll probably do a special thing where I'll pick a specific time and just tell everyone to come join in, and that'll be that. Actually, I guess, you know, theoretically, I would imagine that at the time that I'm recording this video, by the time this video posts, it'll be after that thing that I just said, because I'll probably record like a special video to say, hey, come join in on the fun, and just post like a video that will specify that. So this is old news now. Maybe I should stop thinking out loud while recording. Maybe I should do that. Okay, so we are back, and I'm standing at the only place that I had any serious progress, and that is the fact that I've been adding dirt to kind of level out, because the market had a lot of missing dirt around it. And I've been clearing a bunch of trees all through here, because I'm eventually going to have to get rid of this lump of dirt here, and I'm probably going to end up putting a temple back here. So I wanted a road to come across this way and put the temple behind here. That way it's close to the monument. I figured that made sense. So that's what I've been up to. Actually, you can see I have, what, like 2.5 stacks of wood. So pretty busy. I had 4 stacks of dirt, and I got rid of all that. Ooh, look at Mr. Enchanted Bow over here, thinking he's hot stuff. Huzzah! Not so hot now, are you? Okay, so, as I stated before, the objective for the rest of this video is going to be scouting the surrounding area for trade resources to see if there's any that we could have possibly missed when I was like coming in and looking for an area to put my shizzle. I think for now I'm not going to go too far out, pretty much within sight of the buildings themselves, only because if it's really far away, it doesn't help us that much, because we would have to expand our territory a large amount that way to wherever the trade resource is. I mean, I'd like to know where it is just because I'd like to know, but I'm looking for trade resources that I could use within the 7-day period of the experiment. If it's really far out, I'm not going to be able to get to it and build a trade outpost within those prescribed 7 days. So we're really just going to be doing a little bit of adventuring here, jumping through the forest. And I knew that I was close to the jungle, by the way. I meant to mention this, but I didn't realize I was this close to the jungle, that it's like right here butted up against my stuff. Like, I knew I'm basically wedged between like 3 different biomes. Like, I'm in a biome and I have 2 other biomes like not that far away from where I am. So, which can be a good thing, because then you can get a lot of different, I like the tree in the hole, that looks cool. You can get a lot of different, you know, types of materials. Like if I needed jungle wood for some reason, there it is. Although it looks like one of them was cut down a little bit. Oh. Oh. No. Gotta switch to the iron sword for the Gumbies. I'm not playing around with the Gumbies. I'm actually, anytime I kill a Gumby on the server, I'm like super surprised. I'm like, oh my god, I managed to kill a Gumby. Because the lag can be so bad at times that it's just like really hard to kill a Gumby. There's another one. Make sure we're looking up in the trees as well, since both of the trade resources that we have found so far have been up in the trees. I think in a forest like this, they're not spawning on the ground just because there's not a lot of clear ground. It's almost like they fall from the sky, and wherever they land is where they stay. And if there's a tree there, then they stay there in the tree. Secret bases not too far from my thing here. Maybe this is the owner of those dogs that are abandoned by my market. Secret bases, secret bases. No friendly spiders allowed. You must die. I really need to make an enchanting table. I have to go on a mining expedition, find some diamonds and whatnot, and get some obsidian going. Because I'm level 24 and I don't want to lose my levels. Am I getting bones? Yeah, good. Because I need more pumpkins growing. Look at this. Someone tried to grow a farm. Silly peoples, you can't have a farm. You need to actually have a farm plot to do that. So we haven't seen any trade resources yet. But I would like to search the waters a little bit. So at the risk of lag being tremendous, I'm going to quickly manufacture a boat. Why did I make this? There's a freaking workbench right there at my granary. Although, when exploring, it's always nice to have a workbench with you at all times, just so you can quickly make something if need be. So yeah, we'll search the waters here, see if we see a trade resource in the immediate water area. Because you never know. Even lakes and stuff like this, where it's obviously not a... Oh! Hip! Please, boat. Okay, fine. Just break. That's cool, too. Okay, this isn't really that close, but we could eventually get to it. Oh, where's the... Ah. We're gonna flank him. Oh. Okay, is this a trained dog? Because I will forfeit my bones if he's not. He is not. Come here. I only have 2 bones. This better work, because I was going to use these bones. Sir. Hi. Oh, bollocks. Well, that didn't work. Okay. Wasted bones. Oh my gosh. I see web. What's going on over there? We'll investigate that in a minute. Okay, so where did that trade resource go? There it is. Up in the tree, as always. And it is incense! Again! What is this? It's an incense-rich area. This is crazy. But that's actually really not that bad of a thing, because incense, once again, gives us culture and, better science, so that would bring us up to 130 beakers, but it's pretty far away. I am not sure that I can actually get that, at least not right now. Like, obviously, the granary is where my city ends, so I would have to claim, like, all the way out here, and that's going to take a long time to do. So, I'm not sure that I can really get that. Might be a little bit too far away for it to matter. And I just used up those bones on that stupid dog who doesn't want to be my friend. This one was obviously in a tree too, but whoever was here before... And we just left our borders. So this one's not even in our cultural borders. This one would probably require, like, an entirely new town if we were going to get this. Marble. Okay, well, at least it's something different. This is good. Good scouting mission today. Finding all kinds of stuff, including what was probably a camp at one point, and then was destroyed in a war or whatever. I'll take some coal. I have not gone mining in a while, because I just haven't had the time. Like, when I come on now to play CivCraft, I do my farming, like, first thing in the morning. I start doing the update video for the peeps, and then that's probably it for the rest of the day until, like, tonight I'll come back on to do, like, my nightly farming. And that's it. Like, I've been so busy lately, and thankfully I've freed up my schedule to the point where I can regularly make videos for the peeps again, because that was really upsetting me that I wasn't able to do that. So I'm back on track with that, but I still barely have time for anything else. So yeah, I haven't been able to really do any mining in CivCraft, and it's going to start to show as I run out of iron and redstone for the mine. That just hit level 3, so that's going to start consuming more and more redstone. If there was a trade resource like 8 blocks in front of my face, I wouldn't be able to see it, because it's dark now. I'm in a dense forest. All these trade resources end up in the trees anyway. I doubt there's going to be one here, because there's one right there that I already collected, but... Oh, thank God the rain stopped. That'll make it so much easier to spot stuff. Even though it's nighttime now, like, you know, nighttime plus rain equals headache for Galucia. So, we found 2 trade resources, but the one is for sure way the hell too far away, because it's not even in my cultural borders. The other one is, I would just say more or less too far. I mean, I could technically get it eventually, but probably not within, like, the next week. It would take a while before my borders expanded that far out and I could get it. And it's just another instance. And I mean, if I could find another instance like now, that would be awesome. But because of what it does for your science, but by the time I can get out there, I'm not gonna need much more science, like, because that's like so after the fact. By then, most of my technology will be researched, and then the only thing it'll do for me is culture, which, again, isn't really that big of a deal, so... I would have sworn... There he is. I was like, I saw a skeleton. I'm not crazy. Oh, there's all kinds of fun stuff down there. So, we did find some stuff, but it's honestly nothing that we can probably use. But at least we confirmed what I pretty much already thought, which was that I don't have any more trade resources. Because I wanted to make sure before I used up, you know, all of my available tile improvement slots after I upgrade again to a level 5. I wanted to make sure before I used those up that I didn't have any trade resources that I needed to build an outpost at. So I think we've confirmed that. So good video for today, because we got to both have the update side of it and just do some exploration, some good old-fashioned Minecraft Let's Play. I always enjoy a good walk around, so hopefully you had as much fun watching it as I had playing it. I did thoroughly enjoy myself, and I will see you on the next update video, probably not until tomorrow real time, because for the rest of the day today, the only thing that I'm probably going to accomplish is finishing the research, which only lets me upgrade to a level 5 town. So I may be adding like a farm and a windmill, probably, maybe a cottage, do some road work, stuff like that, but it's nothing that I need to be on camera for, I don't think. So that's probably how it's going to go down. So, but we'll see. Maybe I'll do one, maybe I won't. I don't know. Definitely do one tomorrow, though, just to show you all that stuff that I just talked about. So I will see you next time. Laters! Okay, so my community tab shout out of the day for my super fan goes out to Michael Carvalho, is how I think that's going to be spelled. Long time sub since March 17th of 2012, and is still watching and commenting on my videos, so I appreciate the long time support from you, Mr. Michael. The link today is Smite. I'm still trying to get a lot of reactions from my Minecraft fans on what they think of Smite, so I'm trying to lead some of my Minecraft peeps over to the Smite video to check that out, so go ahead and do that for me. If you like today's video, do me a favor and hit the like button, because it really helps me out. And if you like the Smite video, besides commenting on it, let me know what you think of it, you can also hit that like button. And with all these likes, we may as well be hitting the sub button if you're not already a sub, you know what I'm saying? I think you do.